EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Krisky. It is that time. It is Gardenfest time. Time to grab your wagons and fill them with all kinds of palm trees and orchids and flowering plants. And joining us today to talk about Gardenfest from the Garden Club of Indian River County, we have Barbara Russell. Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Hi, Jesse. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you. Also from the Garden Club of Indian River County, Karen Vatland. Hi, Karen.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you, too. All right, Gardenfest. It's Super Bowl weekend. It's time for Gardenfest. This is the beautiful weekend where vendors, flower vendors, palm tree vendors from all across the United States come to Vero Beach just for Gardenfest. So tell me about it. Tell me about the history of Gardenfest. How did this start?
Well, the Garden Club of Indian River County used to have a plant sale, and the ladies would grow their little plants and sell them. And through time and the evolution of where women working and a whole lot of other thing and boredom and so forth, it really lost a lot of its verve. So somebody suggested, let's have a show. So we're divided up into circles, and each circle had a representative and some of our executives and so forth. And they talked about this, and we were helped by somebody who had been very experienced in this, and they created Gardenfest. They were going to hold it in the parking lot at the Garden Club, but kind of decided no. So anyway, contacted the city, and Gardenfest was born in 2002, was our first event.
Okay, 2002. So this is 24 years now.
24 years.
Yeah. So you guys have really modeled this Gardenfest and perfected it along the way. And now it's a huge event where we've got
20,000
people. That's amazing.
And probably about 80 vendors. That fluctuates a little bit, but that kind of seems where we've settled over the years.
Yeah. And food trucks and a raffle and all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it. What are the dates of Gardenfest this year?
February 7th and February 8th. We're open on Saturday from 9 to 5, and on Sunday we're open from 9 to 4. It is Super Bowl weekend this year.
It is.
But you'll be home in plenty of time to watch the game.
That's right. You can't watch that much Super Bowl pregame coverage. So this is a great way to spend time Saturday and Sunday before the Super Bowl starts and get out to Gardenfest.
Nice walk in the park.
And it's a good opportunity to spend time with your family before you want to get in front of that TV.
That's right.
And like you said, you walk around, you buy a bunch, put it in your wagon. We'll even store it for you while they go over and have lunch. Or if you've got a lot of questions, we've got the master gardeners there. And of course, all of our vendors are master gardeners in themselves. So, and the food trucks, we have, I think, five
food trucks, plus we have 14 Bones barbecue.
Okay. Yes.
Ooh,
so
love
yummy,
that.
yummy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yummy.
So, yeah.
Something for everyone, including the kids.
There you go.
We have youth activities too, Jesse, from 10 until 2. Little crafty things that they have a good time doing.
Oh, very nice. All right, 10 to 2. That's the arts and crafts. And you mentioned I'm trying to think of the word, the people that know what they're talking about when it comes to gardening. The master gardeners. Thank you.
Yes, the master gardeners.
Yeah. And so there's a schedule for them, right?
No. The master gardeners have a booth there, and they've been there with us, I think, probably for all 24 years. And they are a plethora of knowledge, and they're part of the Indian River County Extension, which is University of Florida. So they're there to answer any questions.
They also have brochures and a whole rack full of stuff besides the pros who can answer specific questions.
And your vendors, they can answer your questions about that
vendors
new
are great.
plant you bought.
All right.
You
Great.
point at whatever you're interested in, ask them about it, and they'll tell you.
They'll tell you. They're better than AI. They really know what they're thinking.
They are definitely better than AI.
Can't trust that. But
That's right. That's right.
And the good thing is that we basically put the vendors in roughly the same spot every year. So if you fall in love with one of them this year, he'll be there waiting for you next year.
And we make sure that our vendors are growing things that grow in Indian River County. They're not going to sell you tulips. They're not going to sell you
Apple trees.
Yeah. And what was that other? Peonies, a beautiful flower from up north. I'm not from up north, so I don't know that stuff.
Yeah.
We have to help her.
So all of these plants are going to survive here in Vero Beach. They
Well,
thrive.
depending on our ability. Yes.
Right, yeah.
They're intended to make it. But
Right.
be
I
sure
don't
to
have a
ask
green
about
thumb.
how much to water it. That's the big key.
Okay.
Too much or not enough. It'll deadly.
And sunlight too, right?
And this
Yes.
week you need to be covering your plants, especially your orchids.
Yeah, we're recording this on before January 31st, February 1st. Yeah, cover your plants the weekend before, but we're expecting good weather for Gardenfest.
Beautiful weather
Yeah.
for Gardenfest. You just can't beat the weather.
That's right. February 7th and February 8th, Saturday and Sunday. That's Gardenfest. Basically all day, 9 to 5 Saturday, February 7th, 9 to 4 Sunday, February 8th, and it's free. I don't think we even discussed that it's free to get in. It's a free event, free parking, right?
Yes,
but there
Free
are some,
parking,
Free parking.
absolutely.
Yes, but we will ask you as you come in to please buy a raffle ticket.
yeah.
Now, our raffle tickets sell one for $5, 3 for $10, or 7 for $20. 20 being the most popular, so bring your cash. And you don't just win one thing, Jesse. You win a whole collection. We have 7 raffle prizes, and each one is filled with a bundle of things,
Valued at
at least $2,000 each collection.
Ooh,
So-
wow.
Couple of $20 bills for a chance at $2,000. You can't do that well in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. And so what are some of these packages? Give us a
the names of the packages.
or just a quick what can you win?
Oh,
Well, we've
goodness.
got one that called Eats and Treats. That's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Another one, Shop Till You Drop. They're filled with a lot of retail and a lot of food gift certificates also.
Okay. Very good.
And then
So-
I
There's
think
some
there's
boat trips. There's some
Oh.
fishing trips.
and usually some golf.
Yep.
And there's a
usually
rum
golf.
cake that I think you issued an interest in, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Love me
I mean,
some
here's-
rum cake.
Here's Point West. Again, as I said, golf. And there are also some that are from the gardening nurseries themselves.
That's great.
You know, a lot of trips, tours, access to a botanical garden, that sort of thing. So it's just filled. So when you give me your $20 and I give you your 7 tickets, we're going to say, pick your collection. Now, we figure the best way to win is to just pick your favorite and buy all 7 of your tickets for
Buy
that one collection.
$100 worth and just, kind of fill the bucket.
Yeah, fill the bucket with, maybe it's well, I'm not going to tell you the one I want. So anyway.
Good strategy.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the way to support the nonprofits that are part of the garden.
Yeah,
This is
the
a way
garden-
to support us, too.
Yeah, the Garden Club. This is, we do a lot of beautification in Indian River County,
Yes.
and we've been doing it since 1928.
And much of it is aimed at nonprofits also when we're helping landscape or helping plant things that we do it with our fellow nonprofits so we'll also have some nonprofits there at the entrance of the show.
If you're interested at what they do,
Yeah.
we'll have them in the
Audubon
entrance.
and Shining Light.
Power Squadron, ELC, yes.
So a nice
lot
collection of
of
those
them.
people that you love to see at a place like this.
Yeah.
So we all kind of work together.
That's
Yeah.
great. Now, how do you choose the nonprofits? How do you choose all of your vendors, your 75 plus vendors?
Oh, my. It is an invitational only show.
Okay.
So the ones that have been there before get invited back. And then when we fill holes, we have a list of history of 24 years. And,
Yeah, I maintain a database with every inquiry we've had for the last 24 years.
and as far as the nonprofits, we try to get those that are semi-related to the environment, to being green, to just interest to the public that we think that would help their membership.
The Native Plant Society is there,
Yeah.
and as we mentioned, Audubon, and we
Pelican
mentioned
Audubon.
ELC. So they all kind of fit. No,
Yeah.
Coastal Connections.
Coastal Connection.
They all,
We're
they all fit.
big on them.
All right, great.
And then, as she said, a happy vendor is the one who returns, and they're also one who tells others. So how do we get new vendors? Very much by word of mouth.
Very much.
Very much.
All right.
And then but we also we're not an arts and crafts show.
Right.
We do have yard art and fun things like that, but we're not an arts and crafts show. So we don't have candles and oil, and we don't have clothing, things like that. We are very green.
Well, if you're surviving on just word of mouth, you've done it well. You must have a great show because vendors keep coming back.
They keep coming back.
They keep coming back. 75 plus vendors, and it's all garden focused, garden centric. It's all about plants. It's all about
Garden-centric. I like
That's
that.
a good word. Yeah.
Well done.
And thank you.
We're going to use that.
All right,
Garden-centric.
great.
You're now in.
Awesome. And now Gardenfest is a family-friendly event, correct?
Absolutely. We have youth activities from 10 until 2, which is a little bit of arts and crafts. But very good place to bring your kids. We don't have fire, we don't have alcohol, but we have food trucks and we have lots of lovely things to look at. And it's amazing to watch parents buy a child a bonsai. Or they
Or
buy
a little tiny statue. We have a person there that sells cement statues that they
Right.
make, and I will see the kids pick out a little bunny rabbit or a little frog.
Well, we've got somebody with birdhouses, so that's another thing. So there's a lot for the kids to look at. And again, our vendors know what brings people back, and their kindness to children, very positive. So, and again, we go back to the yard art, whether it's flamingos or custom welded steel. I mean, there's just, and children love all this stuff. You know?
And we have an aquatic display there that this vendor sets up an actual pond, and he has plants in it that are aquatic plants that you can buy, and I think the kids like it. I don't think he puts rubber duckies in it, but it's pretty cute.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We'll check out the pond while we're there, too. Now,
Absolutely.
I understand you have accommodations for attendees. Now, you encourage people to bring your wagon. But what happens,
Well, if you don't bring your wagon, we have the Boys and Girls Club there.
Okay.
And they have wagons, but, we have 20,000 people come. We don't have 20,000 wagons.
Right.
And so they will come. They will follow you around if you request that they do that. Put all your plants in the wagon. But if you want to load the wagon 2 or 3 times, then you make sure you go to our plant holding, which is free. Put your stuff there, and then when you come back, you can have the Boys and Girls Club help you take it out to your car
Very
or
good.
truck.
Very
Yeah,
good.
but as she said, our plant holding is free. It's again, all of this stuff will be gladly take a tip. So will
Yes,
the
they
boys,
will gladly.
so will the Boys and Girls Club for
work
sure.
hard.
Yeah.
They work hard, and it's really fun to see them pulling the wagons around and helping people. And they've learned, they go to the vendors who have large quantities of items, and they kind of haunt that area. They're quick. They catch on.
Very
But
good.
they work 2 shifts a day for the 2 days of the event. And I guess there are about 10 or 12 of them at each shift. So you need to bring your own wagon.
Yes,
Bring
you
that
do.
wagon. Bring that wagon. Bring cash. Although the entry is free.
And the vendors do take credit cards, Jesse.
Oh, okay,
so we're
great.
okay with that.
Good to know.
But we
All
don't
right.
take credit at that raffle, which is
Yes.
really worth carrying those $20 bills all folded up in your pocket, waiting to buy them.
Very good. Get in on that raffle. Bring your cash. Bring your wagon. You can even bring the kids. And it's Gardenfest. It's going on Saturday, February 7th from 9 to 5. Sunday, February 8th from 9 to 4. And that's under the Oaks at Riverside Park. And you can get more information at gardenclubofirc.org. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right.
All right. Very good.
And it's beautiful Oaks that it's at.
The beautiful
Riverside
Oaks.
Park.
Beautiful oak.
Absolutely. Free parking, free admission. Don't miss it. Gardenfest, February 7th and 8th. All right. We'll see you at Gardenfest. Thanks
See
a
you
lot.
there.
Yes, we'll see you there, Jess.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Karen. We'll see you at Gardenfest. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.